Okay. Hi, this is Cassie again, Cassandra. Um, I just want to make a quick little video to kind of show some tips about how some of the techniques used on my That's No Moon pattern. I'm just using some scrap bulky I have lying around extra. This is Tattooine and this is Pansexual Pride, left over from my baby sweater and some hats. I'm using size 8 needles. And I'm going to try and not make you super nauseous while doing this. So, tab start shawl. If you already know how to do it, great. Move on. If you want some help with the German short rows, I'll mark in the description where the German short row starts. So, this shawl starts with casting on 3 stitches. Yeah, also ignore my trashy nails, please. Too much going on right now to bother. And then you knit 12 rows. So 3 stitches times 12. So now we're here. And now we're going to pick up stitches for the official start of the collar. We're going to pick up along here. So we're going to pick up 6. So I actually tend to use a crochet hook for this, but I can't find it. Big surprise. So here's what we're going to do. Oh, focus. All right, I need to move this. Okay, so in the bump, I'm going to go in. I'm going to wrap the yarn. And we got a stitch. We had a stitch. Do we have a stitch? We have a stitch. There's one. So in the bump, 2, and 3. Go in the bump, wrap the yarn, pull it through. That's 4, 5. And if I can get it, split. Almost. 6. Did it split? Sorry, I growl like a angry something all the time. Anyway, okay. So there we go. So 1, 2, 3. Those are the original 3 we cast on. There's 6 along the side. And now we're going to pick up 3 along this short side here. So same way, but try to pick up a stitch. I'm going to use my other needle for this. So I'm going to try and pick up a stitch into each of the stitches I cast on. So there's one. And get the tail out of the way. Sorry about that noise. It's the end of the needle hitting the table. I know it's super annoying, but I can't I don't know. I can't seem to stop it from happening and maintain any control over the needles. All right. So in, hook, pull it out on the needle. Last time, go in, hook the yarn, and on the needle. And there we go. And now we have 12 stitches. And that's the start of the tab. That's a tab start collar. So now you would just flip it around. And see. And now start knitting back and forth. So, oh my God. Okay. right, and so that maintains the little 3-stitch garter row all the way along the sides of the shawl. And this is all done in one solid color, so there won't be this, well, it doesn't have to be. You can use whatever you want. But it won't be as obvious where the pickups are if you use a color, solid color. Focus. Okay. That's it. Okay, now I'm going to do short rows. Okay. So, short rows. German short rows. This is, what is this, 20 stitches, I think? Just as an example. Just as bulky yarn on size 8 needles. So, if the pattern says knit 18 German short row, what you do is you knit the 18. So, I should have said knit 6, huh? Okay. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyway. So, you knit the number of stitches. So, this is 15. That works. 15. Knit 15. That's all you do on this side. That's it. You just turn it around. And now, the magic of German short rows, this is a purl side German short row. So you slip this stitch purlwise, and then you bring this yarn up and over. You know, it's that thing you're supposed to not do ever, that you get, like, one of the first things I teach people when I'm teaching how to knit, never pull your yarn over like this, because then you end up with 2 stitches and you accidentally increase. Well, you're going to do it on purpose this time. That's it. That's the whole thing. Now you just keep going. And you go back and you purl back however many stitches you're supposed to do. Let's do this many. Yeah, we'll stop there. So this is the German short row, this double stitch. And you can see here it's like 2 loops. It's like 2 loops like this, hooked around each other over the needle right there. So it's a little funny looking. It's like a double stitch. So then that is shown on my charts as its own stitch. So then you would count 6 stitches. That works. So now knit side, it's a little bit different. We're going to turn it around. You purl back to where you're supposed to. Now, to do this knitwise, you actually bring the yarn in front first. And then you slip the stitch purlwise again. And then you bring the yarn around the back. And pull until it's stretched over the needle. Again, you get that little hooked, focus. You get the little hooked loops thing. And that's it. You just carry on. And you go back to knitting however many stitches you have to knit. And that's the whole thing. I can't believe I didn't know this for so many years. Anyway, it's like lost time. So now when you come to it, so you're knitting along, and you have to knit past the German short row. So this is the German short row. You just stick along the needle. You see that? Focus. Okay, there we go. So you just knit that. That's it. And you keep going. And then when you look at it, you can hardly even see it. And on the back, oh, they're amazing. I'm going to do another one purlwise here. Okay, so I'm going to slip this, bring the yarn around, pull tight, 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 and then just purl back. And that's it. So now when you come to the purlwise short row, I'm really sorry if I'm like super making you nauseous with this. I can't seem to find the right spot. Okay. So this one is the double stitch. You can see it. If you feel the need to, put a open stitch marker on it to mark them. I just kind of got used to the way they look now, so I don't have to, but if you want to, go for it. I mean, markers are there for your own marking. So, purl, same way. Just stick along the needle and purl it. And that's it. That's the whole thing. And then just carry on purling. So, one more time. I'm going to stop there. Twist it around, flip it around. Knitwise, yarn in front. Slip the stitch purlwise. Pull tight. And knit away. And that's it. And you end up with these amazing short rows that are almost impossible to even find. So, all of the German short rows are marked on my charts with a little kind of wrap and turn type symbol. You can also do German short rows on a regular wrap and turn. You would just, instead of stopping at the number, like if it says knit 8 stitches and then wrap and turn, you would knit 9 stitches and then German short row, because they're accounting for a stitch that you don't actually need. And that's it. So I'll do another video when we get to clue 4, just a little something for the bind off. I hope everybody has a good time. If you have any questions, come to my forum on Ravelry, or you can message me on here. Whatever works best for you, or Instagram even. I'm eating and die on everything. So thanks, guys.